Hi, my friends. Welcome to another story time with Sydney. Today we're going to be reading Cloudette by Tim Lichtenheld. Cloudette was a cloud, a very small cloud. Usually, she didn't mind being smaller than the average cloud. Do you guys see how small she is next to that big cloud? In fact, being small had lots of advantages. She could sneak through tight places, like in between these two giraffes, hide in small places, like in between these two small buildings, and she even had a special little place that always made her feel cozy at night. Do you guys know what she's sitting on? I think that's the moon. But once in a while, Cloudette could see all the big clouds in the distance doing all sorts of big, important cloud things. This made her want to do big, important things too. She wanted to make a garden grow. She wanted to make a brook babble. She wanted to make a waterfall fall. And she even thought nothing would be more fun than giving some kids a day off from school. One night, Cloudette lay awake wondering what she could do that was big and important. She thought maybe she could work for the fire department, but they said, "Sorry, we just got a new pumper truck." Or maybe they need some help down at the gardening center, but they said, "Sorry, these plants take tons of water." But nobody seemed to need her. Cloudette was feeling blue. The next day, there was a big storm in her neighborhood. The sky got dark, the rain poured down, and the wind blew harder than she'd ever seen wind blow before. When the storm finally stopped, Cloudette realized she had been blown far from her neighborhood. She didn't know anyone here, and they didn't seem eager to get to know her. But pretty soon, she was making new friends and seeing things she'd never seen before. Look, she made cloud friends, that's an eagle friend, and even a bear friend. Then she heard something she'd never heard before. She looked down at what was supposed to be a pond, but really just a puddle of mud. Look, friends, what kind of animal is that? "What happened to your pond, Froggy?" "It dried up, and now it's more like a puddle than a pond." This gave Cloudette an idea. She held her breath until she puffed up all over. Then she turned a nice blue-gray color. She kept growing until it looked like she was ready to burst. She shook her behind until it made a little rumbling sound, not quite what you'd call thunder, but enough to let people know they should grab an umbrella. Then she did what she wanted to do for ages. She let it pour. Cloudette rained on that little puddle until it grew into a big puddle, and she kept on raining until that big puddle grew into a perfect pond. As soon as she stopped, frogs of every stripe and spot came jumping into the pond. They all let out a big thank you in unison. My friends, what noise do frogs make? Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Cloudette was exhausted but happy. Even the higher-ups were impressed, which got her thinking. I'll bet there are other big and important things a little cloud can do. And off she went. The end.